Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing right now? Sofi is completely actually now breaking out. We're up over 8% on the day, trading at 18.35 as of this video. And in the pre-market, get this, guys, we almost hit $20 a share. So we have to do a breakdown on the charts, what's going on, my thoughts, what I'm doing, and we'll break down the indices, other stocks that I'm looking at. You guys know the drill, so hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, join my Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio updates, my trades, investments, be a part of my private Discord. That's linked down below, pinned in the comments, or go to stotsurfs.com/Patreon. And now, come on, guys, take a sip of your coffee. Cheers. Let's dive into it. So look at the price action, man. And it's almost like this was a delayed reaction to the stablecoin news that we got, which go check out my video yesterday regarding SoFi USD, the news around that. We're not going to really talk too much about that in this video, but it's almost like a delayed reaction, you know? I think this is partly shorts covering as well. And again, we almost hit $20 a share in the pre-market, which that means at one point we were up. We closed at 17 yesterday, by the way. We were up at one point 17% on the stock this morning, which, guys, that is almost unheard of in the recent times with SoFi. I mean, I can't remember the last time it's been up 15, let alone almost 20% in a day. Heck, even 10% in a day. I can't remember the last time. So at this point, we're now actually breaking out on the 5-day, 5-minute. We're taking out all these levels on the 30-minute time frame as well, the 20-day chart, and that inverse head and shoulders that we called out yesterday. Not to toot my own horn, but that's starting to play out. It's almost now fully played out as we have now recovered, I think, all the losses. We've pretty much recovered all the losses from after earnings. You guys remember the company reported record numbers, members, products, earnings, you name it, right? And the stock tanked from around 1850 down to about 1550. And we've spent the last month, literally last month, being in this consolidation range. And now we filled that gap right back up, right? We're pretty much right back at $18, $19. And this is the moment of truth for the stock. You know, it is above these moving averages. We're above the 50 and the 180 here on the 4-hour chart. But we're not fully 100% breaking out yet until we take out this spot, right? Right where we were before earnings, which we kind of triple topped at about $19.50, $20 before earnings. That's where we triple topped, saw the sell-off. I think that's the big breakout spot. And we're getting there. The fact that we're seeing this momentum building up again for the first time, and it seems like a lifetime, right? This is a very good sign. And I think ultimately, by the looks of it right now, guys, yeah, $12, $13, that's in the rear view mirror. 14, 15 bucks, it's in the rear view mirror. I think we're heading higher here. You know, it looks very good. Like I've said in previous updates, right? I think if 20 bucks breaks, which again is that resistance from before earnings, I think we have a wide open run to $25. We have a wide open gap to fill up to $24, $25, and that's where a lot of money is going to be made on this stock. Right, and we've had our criticism on, you know, SoFi. We've all had a lot of words to say about management, Anthony Noto, the public offerings, which, yeah, that stuff stings, right? When you're an investor and they do a $1.5 billion public offering, essentially diluting your ownership of the company, yeah, that stuff sucks, right? But a good sign is, again, record earnings, record products, record members. The fundamentals are still strong, and management's buying. Primarily Anthony Noto. We saw the signs, right? Noto bought what, 3-4 different times during this drop after earnings, and I think right before earnings, he bought as well before it ran up into earnings. So we saw the signs, and at the end of the day, they're doing these offerings to grow, right? They're They're using the proceeds to grow. They're a growth company at the end of the day. So yeah, it dilutes shareholders in the short term, but with the idea of growing longer term, right? Using that capital to fund initiatives, to grow the business, right? Market, do this, that, research and development, all that stuff, right? And yeah, I mean, it sucks. It stings in the short term, right? When you get that offering, the dilution. But when you realize it's for the long term gain, right? That kind of shifts your perspective a bit. It consolidated for a couple weeks, months in the, 15s, 16s, right? Again, management's been buying. These are good signs. And now we're seeing the stablecoin news. We're getting a bit of a short squeeze, I would argue. At least we did in the pre-market. And I like it. I like it. And when you pull the layers back, right, when in doubt, zoom out. The chart looks really good. Maybe not so much on the 1 year time frame. The 1 year time frame looks a little, a little sloppy. I'll be honest, not the best. But on the 3 year time frame, yeah, it looks really good, man, doesn't it? Look, we're maintaining support right at the 180 moving average, exactly like we talked about in many of these updates. And clearly, we're putting in higher lows over the last couple of years. So I love the price action. It's great here. I'm a big fan, but I still want to see it take out $20 a share. And again, at that point, it's going to be off to the races. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to subscribe. I think 50% of you watching don't subscribe here on YouTube, and I think on Facebook. I mean, there's got to be some of you guys watching that haven't hit the follow button yet. So hit the follow button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you all for tuning in as always. And this is happening in the midst of a pretty decent day for stocks. I mean, it's not an explosive green day, but we do have the Dow Jones over 51,000 points, or right around 51,000. It's up 0.6% on the day. We're hitting all-time highs, and the Qs are doing the same thing. And you guessed it, SPY, the S&P, is doing the same thing. So we got all-time highs on the Dow, the S&P, the NASDAQ today, and the Russell hit all-time highs yesterday, and it's down a bit on the day right now, but it's no big deal, guys. We just hit all-time highs, and the VIX is down, right? We have WTI. It's currently down about 1.6%, trading at $87 a barrel, and I lost Brent. Where the heck's Brent at here, guys? Looks like Brent crude oil is trading down as well, about 2%, trading at 91 a barrel. So we're getting more confirmation in the oil futures here that a deal is coming, in my opinion, right? I think we're weeks away. I've said that before. I'll say it again. I think a deal is right around the corner. Yeah, that could cause a short-term sell the news event, potentially. But ultimately, that dip will be bought up if we even get a sell the news event. I mean, who knows, man? Maybe the market just rips even higher after the deal without any pullbacks. So what a day in the market, man. And a lot of stocks are moving. We have CrowdStrike pushing over 700 a share. This is unfreaking believable. Micron is about to hit $1,000. What a time to be an investor, a trader, involved in the stock market. These times are insane, and I don't want to say they're completely like 2020, 2021. Those were crazy times too, but it's similar, man. I'm seeing some moves in these memory AI stocks, the chip stocks, a lot of other stocks as well. But I'm seeing some moves here that are reminding me of that, post-COVID crash recovery, where we saw some stocks go 5, 10x in the span of a couple months. That's what we're seeing again today. So what a freaking Friday. Cheers, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in. I'm going to wrap it up here. No need to ramble on too much. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and check out my Patreon if you guys want to keep up with my actual portfolio updates, my trades, investments, and if you want to be a part of my private Discord, check it out. Link down below, pinned in the comments, or go to stasurfs.com/Patreon. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.